What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. So I guess in Candace Owens and Erika Kirk, well, Erika, she changed her. I think she changed her last name. She called Candace a bitch. Let's see what's going on.
There was no substance in this article because there was no substance in you.
Oh, man, make sure you light up too.
A lot's happening right now. And I was asking myself the question, what in particular transpired while I was in Spain? Because it feels like a Zionist going out of business sale. You know what I mean? You know, when a store is going out of business and things look and feel chaotic, bright signs that read everything must go, buy one, get everything else free, take it now, doors are closing forever. That's kind of the only way I can describe this press cycle. Like, management doesn't actually care because they're about to lose their jobs anyway. No one is available on the floor to help you. Andrew Cole, that is management. He's back of house calling his brother. Reverend Johnny Moore is working corporate, dropping digital assassin articles aimed at me, blaming his competitors. Ben Shapiro is on the phone receiving updates, but he's totally not involved, guys. Totally not. Just curious about why they're having a going out of sale business. Blake Neff is the creepy window shopper. He just keeps walking by the windows. He can't remember why. Everything just feels like it's going to hell in a handbasket. So after 10 months of the Christian grift, the Ali Stuckies, the Dana Lashes, the Honor the Widow presentations, Erika is apparently done playing the role. And I have told you since earlier this year that she's the one directing the show from behind the scenes. She's nasty behind the scenes. She calls people's priests. That's extraordinarily. That's
Nah, with Erika, man, I don't like the way Erika did this shit with Charlie, bro. But I'm not saying I'm a fan of Charlie I never watched Charlie Kirk before he died. To be honest, I never heard of nigga. But for a fact, he had a major following, And I don't think anybody should die due to free speech. Like, say what you want to say. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't kill nobody. He didn't fight nobody. He didn't hit nobody. He did nothing physical. He just said what he thought. Like, he just said what he feel like he wanted to say. And yeah, he felt what he wanted to say. And with that being said, it's like when he died, she didn't even seem sad. Like, she faked the cries and the boo tears. Like, bro, if my spouse of my children die in front of me and my children, right in front of us, and my children see my spouse gushing blood from their neck in front of thousands, I'm going to be devastated. I'm not going to pop up in the morning show on Sparkles the next 2 days. I'm going to be gone for like a minimum a month of, straight ghost. Like, there's no where he at, what's going on. Straight ghost. Like, you only see me because of the funeral. But other than that, I'm ghost. Like, I might be on a show, talk shows. Oh, you gotta talk about, no. But she was on the motherfuckers like that. And she a Scorpio. So I'm like, bro, she ain't fuck with bro. She ain't really love him. She didn't. She was plotting this shit. She had to. Because she had to because she wasn't emotionally attached. There's no way.
It's extraordinary. That's just something you should know. She personally took credit for having Matt Walsh cancel his in-person appearance at the Catholic prayer event for Catholics, just because I was attending. That's a fact. That's not my organization. He transformed what was supposed to be his appearance into a video message instead because Erika was upset that I was going to be present. This was not a political event. It was literally a prayer. I spoke very briefly about my conversion to the faith and my initial hang-up about the Blessed Mary. And to be clear, like I said, Catholics for Catholics is not my organization. She wanted to hurt another organization simply because I was going to be present. A small organization when weighed against her power, her connection. White House was making phone calls because she doesn't like me. She explicitly told people that it was, and I quote, a woke Reich event. That's a term that I first heard come out of Bibi Netanyahu's mouth, for clarity. I remember that. The woke right, we got to come after. He had all the American influencers around him. It is not a term that Charlie Kirk ever used. So it's been difficult knowing that, then having to watch her publicly pretend that she doesn't get involved, that she doesn't play petty politics or know what's happening. She's too busy working. It was part and parcel of.
I don't know how she's not being a part of politics, or she's not playing politics. Your ex-husband before he died was all politics. This whole fan base of politics. Turning point in politics. Everything is politics. This whole argument between y'all is based on politics. It's all politics.
My assessment that she's a psychopath, because that's really fake. She watches everything. She watches every moment. She watches me, and she has been directing the attacks against me since the beginning, alongside Andrew Colvett, who's now gone masked down. Before I was even aware, right? I presumed these people were allies, and then I found out, thanks to them firing a bunch of people, that they were calling the shots. They knew I was going to be a problem from the very beginning, because I'm not going to get in line with an absurd narrative. I need to know the truth about what happened to Charlie Kirk, okay? Now, I want to also make it clear, I have never done that. I've never engaged in that. I have never made personal phone calls and asked influencers to support me. I've never asked people to not attend any Turning Point events. To the contrary, and dare I say, true to the philosophy, which was held deeply by Charlie Kirk himself, I think people should go and debate these people. If you have disagreement, as Charlie and I said repeatedly on many stages, you should be welcome to the front of the line. Yep. But this is a brand new organization since his passing, one that makes personal and public calls to my advertisers to be dropped. I mean, so rich that they're like, you're a commie, Candace. Someone tweet, I think their COO, this is Marina Mina tweeted that the other day. I'm going, you guys are literally responding to the free markets by saying the free markets need to be stopped and making private phone calls to advertisers. This is an organization that now believes that words are violence, right? That questioning Erika means that you are inviting people to murder her, in utter nonsense. I will say it until I'm blue in the face. I want no harm to come, not only to Erika Kirk, to anybody at Turning Point USA, not Andrew Colvett, not Blake Neff. As we discuss these people, I'm comfortable with them discussing me. I want answers. I don't want anybody to be hurt. I wish only for the absolute truth to surface about who really killed my friend Charlie Kirk and why. Again, that should make us natural allies. For some reason, it does not. But I have to say that I did genuinely appreciate the article, which was dropped in the Daily Mail. It arrived as a breath of fresh air, because we get to see the real Erika. Here is the extraordinary headline. Erika hates Candace Owens. She thinks she's the ugliest person in the world, a soulless ghoul. Charlie Kirk's family reveal widow's private tirades against the podcaster that she refers to as that BI. I'm not going to curse here.
She cursed.
So for clarity, a ghoul in Middle Eastern folklore is a demonic being that haunts burial grounds and deserted places. Traditionally, these creatures were said to have the ability to shapeshift, to lure travelers into the desert and to consume the flesh of both children and the dead. It's a strong occult start to what is sure to be a promising article. It's kind of how we felt about the people surrounding Charlie. Soul suckers a little bit, right? And for those of you that are wondering if the story is actually attributable, meaning like, is this just a gossip piece in the Daily Mail? You would do well to remember that Turning Point USA turned to the Daily Mail exclusively to clean up their Charlie GPT Aspen mess. They gave them special access to see the unedited clip that the public still has not seen, so that their journalists could then turn and tell the world, you can trust the video totally exists. It's real. Charlie really did pick Erika to run the company in the event of his untimely death, which unfortunately just so happened to transpire just 3 short weeks later. Remember that? They went to the Daily Mail. So that demonstrates a real PR relationship between Turning Point USA and the Mail. And as another point, the author of this piece reached out to Turning Point's spokespeople for comment, and they declined to give a comment. That is an opportunity for them to issue a statement saying, this is not true. We have no idea what you're talking about. Instead, they just declined to add to the article. So we can assume this is real. And they list a family friend as a source initially. And then elsewhere in the article, they say a family member. At the beginning, it says a family friend. I think that's probably going to be a Tracy Martin-esque character. given the fact that she's the one person that I know that's close to Erika, is a friend, and is also close to Erika's family, meaning namely Lori. She's actually the only person that I know. My guess would be Tracy Martin, because she's also been the driver behind other wacky pieces that Us Magazine won. But who knows? That's not the point. It doesn't really matter. We don't have to speculate as to who the family friend is. Let's just stick with the facts, okay? So the piece opens up by letting us know that Erika has remarkable compassion for Tyler Robinson and his family. I kid you not. It says, quote, when Erika arrived in a tiny Utah courtroom earlier this month to face her husband's alleged killer, she expected to be overcome with rage. It was the first time she had come face to face with Tyler Robinson, the man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk at the speaking event at Utah Valley University 10 months ago. And yet, in place of anger, Erika instead felt an overwhelming sense of sadness, compassion even, for 23-year-old Robinson and his family.
Like, bro, come on. You're telling me. You're telling me, and you're telling me, like your husband gets shot. So like the person who killed your husband is in front of you, right? He assassinated your husband. You haven't seen him. You got no questions. You got no answers of why they did it. Nothing. In front of your kids. Took your kid's father away. And you're telling me the first thing you're going to do, go up there with no anger, compassion, and sadness? Go to any courtroom video on YouTube and pull that up and show me. And show me. And tell me you might come up with compassion first. It's always anger. It's always a big breakdown.
According to two sources that are close to the Kirks. Quote, she was really concerned about being in the same room as him. She didn't know what she was going to feel. She said that a lot, one family friend exclusively told the Daily Mail. She thought that she was really going to be angry and mad to really hate him, but she didn't. She just felt really sad. Overwhelming sadness is what she called it. It made her grieve even more. She didn't want to fight with him or his family, she said. She almost felt compassion for Tyler Robinson and definitely for his family because it's just so sad that two families were destroyed on that day. So, compassion for Tyler Robinson again. She felt it instantly in her in the aftermath, you could say. She demonstrated forgiveness immediately, at least. And now she's demonstrating it again in a courtroom with him. And by the way, I echo that sentiment because I feel like the entire world knows that he didn't commit this crime. So how kind of Erika to feel compassion for the person that they are considering murdering, to be clear, for something that he didn't do. I haven't seen any convincing evidence that Tyler Robinson committed this crime. So compassion would be the right thing to feel. I want you to understand that, by the way. These influencers are calling for the murder of an innocent man. We should
like, I'm not gonna call him innocent. But I do think he has a play in this. I think Erika Kirk has a play in this. I think it's deeper than what it is. I think they all put it on the show. I think what they're about to do, arrest his kid. Yup, you the one that did it. Yup, we gonna be up. You get a death penalty. Yup, you go to jail. Give it about 6 months to a year. Everybody forget who the fuck you are. Everybody forget what happened. You dead now. Okay, get out of jail. New identity. Move somewhere. That's all it is. They gonna get him out of jail. Give him a brand new identity because they killed him. Whole new identity, new name, new everything. Move somewhere else. Now live life. He did his job. So yeah.
deeply understand that. Okay, Tyler Robinson will receive the death penalty if he is found guilty. So I think I found your soulless ghouls, Erika. It's unimaginable to me to call for the execution of an innocent man without literal overwhelming evidence. After the public execution of another innocent man. When they say these statements like case closed on the basis of one hearing where we are shown nothing close to concrete evidence, or when they pretend that they are being submerged, overwhelmed, that is precisely what they are doing. It is so evil. They are calling for the state to murder Tyler Robinson. I want you to put that in your mind when you read it. They want Tyler Robinson to be murdered. Case closed, murder Tyler Robinson. That's what they're saying. Sick. It's really sick and it's truly evil. What would make you call for that? It sickens me that so many people who I once respected are engaging in that. Guilty before innocent, right? Guilty before proven innocent. Then, of course, after this compassion that she displays, there was a dramatic shift in the article, and she talks about quote unquote conspiracy theories after detailing that compassion for the man that she herself said she was certain killed her husband. That's what she said to Barry Weiss. Remember that? She was wholly confident that this man killed her husband because she has access to the evidence. Here is how she then flips and describes her feelings toward me, someone who is trying to find the true killer. The article reads, quote, "That bridge is burned between Erika and Candace. It's more than burned. It's been blown up. There's no reason for Erika to ever speak to Candace again, ever," the family member said. Candace decided to make this her identity. It's a grab for attention, building her name and her brand and making some money off of it. That's what Erika thinks. Oh, brand being built? No, Erika, I had a name and I had a brand before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. In fact,
yeah, she had a major brand and name before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. She was damn near the same popularity as Charlie Kirk. So I don't know where that's even coming from.
me and your husband built our names and our brands alongside each other and apart from each other.
They were damn near next to each other. They were damn near the same popularity.
The world didn't know your name until he died. You attempted to build your brand thereafter, and you made an incalculable amount of money in the process. Do we all need a refresher on the things that she was willing to sell? The photos, the bloody mic in front of donors, the taken in front of it, the bloodied tent, people taking selfies under it. It took just 3 weeks after Charlie's assassination for Erika to file for 3 trademarks, granting her the right to his name on t-shirts, tote bags, any and all clothing. 3 trademarks. And those freedom shirts, which were sold immediately, remember everyone wanted a freedom shirt. They were actually very costly. Those were not sold through the charitable arm. Okay, former employees have confirmed to me that those profits went straight to Charlie Kirk Show LLC. So that's for her personal profit. Once upon a time, Charlie told me Andrew Colvett owned a piece of that company too. Andrew Colvett's personal profit for Charlie. And of course, it wasn't for Charlie. So as a refresher, I already had a name. I already had a brand. I was already being sued by the president of France. I think I was actually known globally. What did I sell when Charlie died? How many trademarks did I file? It is wild to me, okay, that this article goes on and states, quote, "Erika is really offended that Candace would use her husband's death to make a buck, to get attention, to get clout, whatever it is. She's offended." That's her focus, guys. Once again, all Erika.
I can see it for money. I can see Erika being a money thing, be money grab. I can see that.
Cares about is money and brand and merchandise. That's what she's angry about. It's such an unbelievable thing for her to share, for someone to say that. She's upset. She thinks Candace is making money. She doesn't have enough of it, apparently. They can't make enough of the money off of Charlie's death. So what she's concerned with is whether or not I'm making any additional money while I try to figure out who killed her husband. So let me make this perfectly clear again. Erika, please listen to me. When Charlie died, we had already signed all of our advertising agreements through not just to the end of last year, 2025, but through to Q1 of this year. So what that means, because I don't really think you're well-versed in business, is that not a single additional advertiser was brought onto this platform and no existing advertisers had their rates raised, okay? We didn't make money in advertising. We sold 0 products. You remember all of the influencers, they raced to put his name, his face on cups, on t-shirts. We're going to share proceeds with Erika. We're going to do this. We all want to fight Charlie, blah, blah, blah. The same influencers who are now selling you the Fed slop about how he died, we didn't engage any of that. No, we were actually grieving to the stark contrary. We sold nothing with Charlie's face. No memorabilia. Not a single item was sold by us in the aftermath of his death. Everyone racing to commemorate him by making money for themselves. And I would point out that in our tribute episode to Charlie, our biggest episode by views ever, we sold and consequentially read 0 ads. 0, none. Go back and watch it. It's still up. To my friend Charlie Kirk, no ad reads, nothing sold for the public. Our show before Charlie died was already in the top 10 globally, sitting above the Charlie Kirk podcast. And every single episode of our new podcast since we launched it back in 2024 has averaged well above 1 million views. Go back and check that. So what is it, Erika, that you are actually upset about? Really ask yourself that question, okay? Because time and time again, you keep reminding people that all you care about is money and brand and merchandising. But I have to tell you, it is the way this article concludes that is just stunning to me. It continues, quote, Erika says she's not going to give that woman an ounce of her energy. Kind of looks like I'm getting a lot of it right now. But sometimes she just can't help herself and she'll just sort of explode with a tirade. She hates her, Candace, more than she hates her political opponents. Who are your political opponents, Erika? Who are your political opponents? Who are you? Who are you? You're some beauty pageant wife who took over the reins of Charlie's company, telling us a story that he wanted it in the end, but just couldn't put it in documents. Who are you to think that you have political opponents? It continues, at least with them, she knew where she stood. They didn't exactly betray her like Candace did. Candace did her so dirty. I think at this point, Erika likes even Tyler Robinson more than she likes Candace. End quote. Yeah, Erika. That's what Drewski and everybody who's been speaking about this has been getting at. That's why people think there's something wrong with you. Because you meant this article to be a smackdown of me, but all it did was further reveal your character. You have been on a wild pursuit of fame and fortune your entire life. You started doing pageants, I think we showed when you were like 12, okay? 6th grade, maybe? And you have not stopped wanting to be in the
She won Trump shit. She was in a Trump pageant.
spotlight. Every person you have dated has had some degree of fame, and you saw Charlie as your ticket to more fame.
Yep.
And then you finally got it, in your view, when you walked out in a white pantsuit with sparklers behind you and you sucked all of that in. That was it. That was the moment. We look back at those photos of people at the memorial. I have never seen such glee and such happiness.
It's crazy because I'm like, bro, why are you so happy? Your husband just died. Like, you're happy. What's up with the sparkles and the fireworks? Why are you hugging Trump? Even when you hugged Trump for the first time, Trump was let go. He was like, oh, okay. He hugged you again. Like, bro, you grabbing JD hair and shit. Like, bro, you just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, but a lot of that's a shit. That's the white girls be doing. That's a white girl shit. A lot of white women do that shit. It's that they just want to be in the spotlight. They just want somebody to take care of them. They just want blah, 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 blah. They do it so they play their role. And she got Charlie. He got assassinated. And she got her fame. She got his name, fake cry. And now she's doing what she's doing. Shit's crazy to me. Watch. I think she might get with J.D. Vance. I genuinely think she might get with J.D. Vance. And why I say that is J.D. is running for president in 2028. He gonna run. It's not gonna look good because his wife is Indian, and I heard that they have like religional issues within the house, religion and shit. So I think what's gonna happen is for JD to really win this run, he's gonna leave his wife and get with Erika and try to use Charlie's name. And Erika, people on his side. The only reason why he's fucking up right now is the Israel situation. But I think he's gonna do that and try to get Erika Kirk and his shit to get her. Erika Kirk will go with it because he wins. Oh, she be Miss USA, whatever you call it, President, Miss. I don't know, United States. I don't care.
You clinked glasses. You guys then went to a restaurant. You celebrated. Finally, Erika. Finally for you. After decades of trying, you had made it into the spotlight and everybody loved you. Brand, merchandising, shirts. You got on that Zoom call. The sales have been crazy. 50,000 shirts sold.
Yep.
and kicked back into the LLC that me and the Charlie Kirk show people own for Charlie. And then it all came crashing down because maybe Charlie had an actual friend. That's what's annoying. Me, I'm the renegade. I'm the one thing. He had an actual friend who wasn't content to sell a t-shirt and move on and then sell some Fed slop and move on because the price was right. That's what you're upset about, Erika. Money and fame. There is no substance in this article because there is no substance in you. And that's my opinion. Not a call for you to get hurt, but me demonstrating that you have a character flaw that you are not even aware of.
Man, like I said, I agree with Candace. I agree with her about Erika, how Erika feels and what Erika's doing. But I don't fully agree with Candace about the dude being innocent.